Y'all don't want to be my friend in real life. I'm just as weird as it gets. Looking like Casper the Friendly Ghost. Spirit fingers, do it with me. Hey guys, what is up? What's good? It's your girl Ashley and welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I'm bringing to you this makeup tube. Honestly, looking at it, I'm obsessed. Like, I absolutely love it. Sitting down, I didn't really know what I wanted to film, but as I started playing with different items, I was like, you know what? This is gonna be an all nude makeup look. I did add a splash of color in my cheek, but for the most part, everything is nude, including my nails. No claws. Who it is? But in all seriousness, I'm really hoping that you guys enjoy this video. If you guys like it, be sure to give it a big thumbs up so that way I know. And if you guys are new to my channel, don't forget to, you know, subscribe. And if you're breathing, click that little bell so that way you guys are notified anytime I upload a new video, because I upload new videos every week, twice a week, and you guys don't want to miss out on that. So without further ado, we're just gonna go ahead and do this thing right now. Let's go. So jumping straight into it, I'm gonna do my brows. I have my Pack Your Bag eye patches on from Tarte and a little bit of lip balm because, fun fact, I've been sick these past few days, so I really needed a little bit of a pick-me-up. So to start on the brows, I'm gonna use this. This is the Goof Proof Brow Pencil by Benefit. I do like to use the one in shade 5 because the top of my head is a little bit on the dark side, so I kind of want to balance it out with a darker brow. So I'm just gonna fill them in really, really quick. I normally always show you guys my brows, so yeah, I'm gonna speed this part up. To carve out my brows a little bit, I'm gonna use a little bit of the Kevyn Aucoin Sensual Skin Enhancer on an F70 concealer brush by Sigma. I'm just gonna underline my brows a little bit. You guys know I really like sharp, defined looking brows. So I'm just going to take this and drag directly underneath. I'm also gonna take a little bit of this product and place it all over my lids to act as an eyelid primer. Y'all, I'm obsessed with this. This Kevyn Aucoin Skin Enhancer. It's on point. It's the tits. Moving on, I'm gonna remove my eye patches because they have been sitting there for a little bit, and I'm just gonna dab, 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 dab directly underneath. It feels so different now that I have my nails. Like, I can actually touch and feel my skin. That's kind of weird. Now I'm gonna use another product by Kevyn Aucoin. This is the Sensual Skin Primer. I just got a PR package from Kevyn Aucoin and I've never used their products before, so I wanted to test them out. When you press down on this, the primer kind of comes out. You probably can't see because it's a little bit on the bright side, but there is primer sitting on the very top of this. The brush I'm going to use to apply the primer today is this guy. This is the angled foundation brush. This is also by Kevyn Aucoin and it's such amazing quality. And like I said, I'm just going to use this to apply the primer and I'm just going to brush it on like this. Smells pretty good. For foundation today, I'm gonna throw it back. I'm gonna take it old school and I'm gonna use a drugstore foundation. The foundation I'm going to use is this guy right here. This is the Revlon Color Stay Foundation. It's for combination to oily skin and I'm in the shade 250 Fresh Beige. I absolutely love this foundation. It keeps my makeup locked and loaded all day long. I actually use this in my waterproof makeup tutorial tested out video. So if you guys haven't seen that, I'm going to list it around the screen so that you guys can check it out, obviously. Like I said, I am in 250 Fresh Beige, or that was the shade I was in when I did that video. So we're gonna test it out on a Morphe G3 to see if it still matches me. Did I get tanner? I don't know. Oh yes, I definitely got tanner. That does not match my neck at all. So I am mixing a little bit more of a lighter foundation and a darker foundation in the Revlon Color Stay to find my perfect shade because I did get darker from the last time I did use this. So as you can see, it does have really, really awesome coverage. And if you see any dryness around my nose area, fun fact, I've been sick and from blowing my nose, I have like little crust around my nose. So they're not boogers. Just know that I was sick. Let me just pick out the scab because I know somebody is gonna comment that I have a booger. Cool beans, the foundation is done. Now I'm gonna wait for the foundation to set a little bit so that way it's not super duper wet and slippery and tacky. I do like for this foundation to fully set before I move on to concealer and things like that. So I'm gonna move on up to the eyes, but to prevent the shadow from falling on my cheeks and messing up my foundation, I'm gonna apply these guys. These are the original shadow shields. I did pick these up over at my Walmart, and what I really like about them is that you can place them underneath your eye and it catches the eyeshadow fallout. So pretty nifty innovation, shadow shields. Okay. Now, I did already set my eyelids with that Sensual Skin Enhancer when I carved out my brows, so no need to go in and prime your eyes again. I'm now going to go in with eyeshadows. The eyeshadow palette I'm going to use today is this guy. This is the Too Faced Natural Matte Eyeshadow Palette. What I really love about this is that it comes with a ton of matte shades. This is going to be perfect for any season. As you can see, you have your cool tones, you have your warm tones, and then you have your nude shades. So this is exactly what we're going to be using to create today's makeup look. Taking the shade called Heaven, what I'm going to do is on a Morphe M433, I'm just going to rock this back and forth into my crease. Now, if you guys have any trouble blending out your transition color or your crease color, often it's because you haven't set your crease. This is going to really help you blend out that shadow for a seamless finish, so keep that in mind. The next shadow I'm using is a shade called Honey Butter. This is a really pretty kind of like peachy tone shade that's gonna look amazing blended into the crease. So the brush I'm using is just this fluffy one by It Cosmetics. And I'm really just blowing it out all in my crease. Now you can be light-handed with this, you can be heavy-handed, it really does not matter, just as long as the placement is really nice, flush, and blown out. The next shade I'm using in the palette is this guy right here. This one is in the shade called Strapless. It's this really pretty muted rustic shade, and I think it's gonna look amazing blended directly over top of Honey Butter. So just ever so slightly blend it right there in the outer portion of the lid. I honestly think this looks so good. Love. After that, I'm gonna go in with this shade right here called Lace Teddy on a Sigma eye shading E55. And I'm just going to dab right up in here. Now, I really don't need the shade to be crazy intense or crazy pigmented or anything. I'm really just using it to set that skin enhancer we use as a base. And then I'm gonna go right back into that fluffy blending brush and just blend everything together. Moving on, I'm going to take my little baby Marc Jacobs eyeliner and I'm going to use this to tight line. So I'm going to look up and then I'm going to press it on my upper lash line. Now, in case some of you guys didn't know, tight lining really just gives you the illusion of thicker, fuller lashes. And this stuff like does not budge. Like, I'm not even kidding. So what I'm also going to do is I'm going to take it and I'm going to drag it on my upper lash line to mimic liner. Now, I am not going for an intense wing liner for this look. I want a really blown out kind of like smoky eye look, so that's exactly what I'm going for. So I'm dragging this on my upper lash line, but I'm gonna smoke it out here in a second. To smoke out that liner I just applied, I'm gonna use this guy. This is a Morphe M508. This is literally the perfect kind of like smoking out the upper lash line brush, so that's exactly what I'm going to do is I'm just going to run it alongside that edge. So pretty! I would think that this palette was the absolute tits if it came with a matte black eyeshadow, but unfortunately it does not. It has a dark brown, but I'm looking for a matte black to kind of set that liner we just applied. So I'm going to go in with this guy right here. This is Corrupt by Makeup Geek. Ooh, girl, this is the blackest black I have ever seen. It's not gray, it is black, and it's beautiful. Now, taking an E30 pencil brush by Sigma, I'm going to take the shade called Sexpresso in the palette, and what I'm going to do with this deep brown shade is I'm going to run it along the upper edge of this liner to give the illusion that it's really like smoked the fuck out, because we want this look to be very pretty, sultry, smoky, but like not too dramatic, if that makes sense. For mascara today, I'm going to use this guy. This is a Maybelline Big Shot Colossal, and I'm just going to do some coats on my upper lashes, as always. I'm I'm going to use the Tarte Shape Tape. I'm using the shade Light Neutral just because I want a really bright under eye. So I'm just going to apply it right here. To balance that out, I'm just going to apply a little bit on my Cupid's bow and nose. And to blend, I'm going to use the Mini Miracle Sponge, and yes, mine is damp. To further set my under eye concealer, I'm going to take a little bit of my Laura Mercier setting powder, and I'm just going to press it directly underneath my eyes. I am baking with this. Looking like Casper the Friendly Ghost. To set the rest of my face makeup, I'm going to use this. This is the Hello Flawless Powder by Benefit. Love this. Going right back in with this shade right here called Espresso on a Sigma E15 flat definer. I'm just going to place this right here and really just smoke it out. Taking the shade called Cashmere Bunny, I'm just going to place it directly underneath and just continue to smoke out that shadow. Taking this eye kohl right here by MAC in the shade Costa Riche, I'm just going to smoke this on my lower lash line. Looking smoky and such already. Now I'm going to go in with a little bit of the Baby Mini Lash Mascara by Pixi, and I'm just going to coat my lower lashes. But moving on, I'm going to go in with blush. I'm going to be mixing two blush shades together. These are the Luminous Blushes by Becca. I have Tiger Lily and also Snapdragon. Like I said, I'm going to mix the two together, and I'm just going to mix it with this Morphe brush. I'm going to take a little bit of this and just pop it right there on my cheeks. I think this is going to be the prettiest shade for the spring season. To clean up my contour, I'm going to go right back into that Laura Mercier powder and just drag it directly underneath. For my highlight today, I'm going to use this one by MILANI. This is their Strobelight Instant Glow powder. I'm using the shade number 03. I'm going to apply it with my Morphe M510. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pop it right here. I'm gonna take a little bit right here. I think it's really important for you guys to know that I couldn't handle it and I had to put on lashes. The lashes I use are the ARDELLs. These were the 113s. They're already on my eyeballs, and that's pretty much what they look like, and I'm pretty obsessed. So I'm gonna go in with a lipstick today. I'm gonna use this guy. This is the Honey Love lipstick by MAC. I haven't used a MAC lipstick on my channel in so long. I lied. My last video I just used one of their new retro matte liquid lipsticks, but this is a regular lipstick. This is a matte, and I'm just going to pop it on my lips. Just topping it off, I'm going to use a little bit of gel, which is a frost, directly in the center. And to finish everything off, I'm going to use a little bit of the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer Water. And that, my friends, was the end of today's video. If you guys liked it, be sure to give a big thumbs up. And also, as always, I have an email listed in the description box of my videos with an email that you guys can email me at in the event that you guys have any specific video requests. I check it on the daily so that way I can be inspired, get inspired by you guys, of course. And I don't think I have anything else to say except I love you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. And until next time, I'll be sure to catch you guys all on the next one. Deuces. a wrap! Spirit fingers, remember, spirit fingers. What are you doing? My boobs.